Audio Jungle.
Rockingham Road man missing. Police are searching for a 61-year-old man who has been missing since Wednesday. Michael Chisholm of Rockingham Road, Kingston 2nd, was last seen at home around 2 p.m. according to reports from the Rockford police. He is of brown complexion, slim build and about 168 centimeters tall. His mode of dress at the time he was last seen is unknown, and he has not been heard from since. All efforts to locate him have proven futile. Anyone knowing the whereabouts of Michael Chisholm is being asked to contact the Rockford Police at 876-922-2941, the 119 police emergency number or the nearest police station. Man shot by police in Big Lane, Central Village succumbs. The man who was on Tuesday shot by the police during an alleged confrontation in Big Lane, Central Village, St. Catherine has died from his injuries. 29-year-old Anta Douglas, otherwise called Carpy, a plumber of Big Lane and Old Harbour Road in Spanish Town, passed away in hospital on Wednesday. The shooting is being investigated by the Independent Commissioner of Investigations. The police report that around 10:30 a.m. on Tuesday, February 18, a team was in the area conducting an intelligence-driven operation when the cops proceeded to the Big Lane community. The cops reported they approached the premises and Douglas allegedly opened fire at them. The police took evasive action and he was shot. The police reportedly seized a Glock pistol affixed with a magazine containing 2 rounds of ammunition. The injured man was assisted to the Spanish Town Hospital where he was admitted. Man charged for stabbing ex-girlfriend at Bethlehem Moravian College. The St. Elizabeth police have charged 31-year-old man for stabbing his 21-year-old ex-girlfriend during a dispute at the Bethlehem Moravian College in Malvern. The woman is a student at the college. Adrian Taylor, a former Anteller of Hartsfield District in Westmoreland, is charged with unlawful wounding. The police report that about 11 a.m. on Sunday, February 16, Taylor and the complainant, who the police said were in a common-law relationship, were at the college when they got into an argument. During the altercation, Taylor allegedly used a knife to stab the woman all over her body. I'm not involved. Minister of Science, Energy, Telecommunications and Transport Darrell Valls is condemning what he described as lies and misleading information regarding his involvement in the ownership of a building that formerly housed Embattled Brokerage Stock and Security Limited (SSL). Valls slammed individuals on social media who he said has tried to imply impropriety by involving him in the transfer of the building which reportedly belongs to his daughter-in-law jointly with her brother. The minister maintained that the building had been bought by the young woman's father, Christopher Borman, in 2013, long prior to her marriage to Valls' son. In a statement on Thursday, he said, after concluding the 2013 purchase, Mr. Borman had leased the building back to the owners of SSL. SSL currently no longer operates from the building. Mr. Borman last year transferred the building to his daughter and son. The 2023 transfer of the building by Mr. Bowman to his children was handled by a well-known lawyer firm in which the current PNP president is and has a long-standing senior partnership. The referenced legitimate transaction has obviously nothing to do with me. The minister said he had only learned about the transactions when bloggers took to social media and maintained he was ready to take legal action against any individual who, due to a clear political agenda, uses any platform to seek to just get justice inappropriately on my part. SSL was hit by fraud allegations following a discovery that billions of dollars were missing from various customers' accounts. JFG says urgent action needed to address surge in fatal shooting. Urgent action is needed to address the surge in fatal shootings by the security forces, as these cannot be allowed to continue unchecked. That declaration was made by human rights lobby group Jamaicans for Justice (JFJ). Executive Director Michael Jackson has again stressed the need for the use of body-worn cameras. According to JFJ, 50 people have been fatally shot by members of the security forces since the start of the year. This is 31 more than in the same period last year. Ms. Jackson said this year's figure is alarming. Ms. Jackson lamented that there is a possibility that by the end of this year, the fatal shooting victims tally could surpass 250. She wants the police high command to give a timetable for implementation of the support system for the body-worn cameras.
The surge in security force fatal shootings has reached an alarming and quite frankly intolerable number. The year to date total of police fatal shootings more than doubles the figure for the same period in 2024. This sharp increase is deeply concerning and unacceptable in a democracy. It is certainly unacceptable when one considers Jamaica's population size. If this trend persists, Jamaica risks regressing to the dark days before the establishment of Indicom, when accountability for such incidents was virtually non-existent. If this trend persists, Jamaica risks eroding the gains that we have made since the establishment of Indicom, and certainly the gains that we have made in human rights for the past decade. If this trend persists, we see the possibility of us recording significantly high number of police fatal shootings, the highest that we have seen in over a decade, because since the start of 2025, almost every single day we have seen at least one citizen killed by a member of the security force. Again, if this trend persists, it suggests that we are at risk of having over 250 citizens killed by the security force at the end of 2025. We cannot allow this rollback of progress to continue unchecked. We have heard from the JCF leadership that data storage infrastructure is needed to be strengthened to have increased body-worn cameras be procured and deployed. However, we must demand a timeline from the JCF's leadership. We have also been told by the JCF's leadership that 750 body-worn cameras are already deployed and are being utilized. The reasonable question that one should put forward: where are the body-worn cameras in these incidents that have resulted in fatalities? We cannot allow this rollback of progress to continue unchecked. Urgent action is needed to address this crisis and uphold justice and transparency. We must uphold the rule of law, notwithstanding the high crime rate.
Alleged leader of Crescent Road gang, Mashi, charged. Police have charged an alleged gang leader following a shooting in Kingston in 2024. Charged is 31-year-old Dane Smith, otherwise called Mashi, a carpenter of Crescent Road, Kingston 13, and Lilliput, St. James. Police say the alleged leader of the Crescent Road gang is facing charges of shooting with intent, possession of a prohibited weapon, and unauthorized possession of ammunition, as well as using a firearm to commit a felony. Reports from the Hunts Bay Police are that on September 6, 2024, about 11:40 p.m., a man was at the intersection of Crescent Road and Bowens Road when altercation developed between him and Smith. Smith, who was armed with a firearm at the time, demanded that the man leave the area and return to his community. Whilst in the process of leaving, the complainant heard loud explosions behind him and immediately ran off in the Bowens Road direction. The complainant was not injured during the incident. A report was later made to the police on Wednesday. Smith was formally charged for a questioning and secession. His court date is being finalized. Video of attack disclosed to defense in Kingston technical murder case. A video recording of the stabbing incident has been disclosed to the defense in the case of the Kingston Technical High School charged with murdering her schoolmate 2 years ago. The disclosure was made during a plea and case management hearing in the Home Circuit Court in downtown Kingston on Wednesday. The accused student has been remanded until March 19, when the hearing will continue. The female student was charged with the fatal stabbing of 16-year-old Campbell on September 29, 2022. It is reported that both girls had an argument, which turned physical, and a knife was brought into play. Campbell was stabbed in the neck and later pronounced dead at hospital. A video of the alleged attack, which surfaced after the incident, shows Campbell being collared by the accused girl before being stabbed. Attorney at law Whitaker and Kerry-Ann Wilson are representing the accused teenager. Remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.